I know you love talking about substitutions, so let me ask you this. I heard somebody say on television yesterday that, Liverpool substitutions made Liverpool worse. Chelsea substitutions made Chelsea better. Is that a little simplistic?
I think it was a little simplistic, although watching the game, you noticed how an incredible bench this is from Chelsea. And that Liverpool have not such a strong bench. They've got different players. If you bring Harvey Elliott or James Milner, they're good players. They know your system really well and how it works, and they would be good for you. But I mean, if you bring Lukaku, Werner, and I know they
one of those names isn't like
I know,
the other
it's not
ones.
because they
Lukaku,
cost a lot of
Werner,
money.
and Georgie. Yeah, okay. Werner
but
doesn't
just
like who's the odd man out here, Jules?
I did think that Chelsea were better in extra time because of the substitution they could make, which is different. But I think Klopp and Tuchel will agree that the Chelsea squad is pretty impressive, really, when everybody's fit.
No question about it. It is interesting, though. I thought they lost. I thought Luis Diaz was like a house on fire.
Oh, it was fantastic.
And then obviously, I think he spent so much energy. I think it was inevitable that he would come off. Jota as well. I didn't see him. I don't think he's on the same level right now as he was earlier in the campaign as well. Yeah. And all these things coming together.
Is he also an impact player?
As opposed to a starter.
Jota, yeah. In the sense that even when he starts, you could say that he sometimes I know he scored early goals this season, but he gets a bit of time to get involved in everything, and he's not as involved in the build-up play than Firmino could be. So as a sub, I don't know how much you lose from that or not. But yeah, it's there's still two fantastic squad. I think we need to credit all the penalty takers, especially the Liverpool ones, because all those pens were pretty amazing. I mean, for Fabinho to take a panenka at that moment is pretty incredible. I think also we have to talk about the quadruple, Gab.
I was going to get to that. Before we get carried away with FA Cups and Champions League, let's just focus on the Premier League. Because the gap is 6 points. Liverpool have a game in hand.
Yeah.
And there's the head-to-head to come.
Yeah.
City seemed untouchable. But do we have a title race on our hands?
Completely. And April the 10th at the Etihad, that City-Liverpool is going to be huge. By then, the gap might be smaller, might be bigger. It won't be much bigger or much smaller, but it might be. Or it might still be 3 points. And in that case, it's game on. We've seen that incredible season with 98 and 97 points that John Stones' clearance for Sadio Mane on the line for 12 centimeters or whatever. It could go down to such a thin margin again. And Liverpool can win it and go level, and they have a better goal difference. City can win it and go 6 points. I'm not even sure with 6 points it will be over completely with 10 games to go or something like that, or 7 games to go, 8 games to go. So I think it's great. Could it depend a lot on what happens in Europe as well at the same time? They will both go through now to the quarterfinals. What happens if they face each other in the quarterfinals?
You think City are going through? Yeah, probably.
Do you think Liverpool? Imagine they face each other in the quarterfinals. We could have the 2 quarterfinals, the league game, and that could have a huge impact as well. It's going to be, whatever happens, it's going to be amazing.
You know what I would say. If City play Liverpool in the quarterfinals, you just know that our friends in the English media say like, "Oh, this is stupid. UEFA rubbish. They should have kept them apart, and they should move the final to Wembley." Right? You know that was coming. You know
what I love about Liverpool winning this, and I'm not a Liverpool fan, I'm not a Chelsea fan, but I like what Klopp said before the game. He said this win will be for the whole club. He's used 29 players in this League Cup this season, and there would have been only 18 on the pitch, maybe with some in the stand. Let's say they've got 22 medals or 23 medals. I really hope they make the same medals paid by the club or paid by Jurgen Klopp, paid by whoever you want, for the other 6, 7, 8 players who right now don't have a medal but played, even if it's the first round against, I don't know, the rubbish team from League One or whatever. I think every single one of those 29 players who played for Liverpool even 5 minutes, Kate Gordon and all those kids and whoever you want, have a medal. Because Klopp is right. This is a trophy, and it's a small trophy. It's the first of the season, but this is a trophy for the whole club. And I think all of 29 of them deserve that same medal that Fabinho, Van Dijk, Salah and Mane will take home.
I'm just psyched to watch this, and I'm counting down to April 10th. And of course, the gap is 6 points. And we'll get this in quick hits. It might just be 4 points, actually, but for refereeing decision.
Thanks so much for watching ESPN on YouTube. And for more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for premium content and live streaming, subscribe to ESPN Plus.